Welcome to Destination Divergence, episode 69. This is the Winds of Change group. I mistakenly called the other group the Winds of Change group earlier because we got some player crossover now, but hey, I got it right this time. We did it. I didn't call you all Night Metal
Congrats.
Magic. Woo! Y'all are in not the best situation right now. It's been a couple weeks, so for some recap, you climbed a monolith outside the port city you had landed in recently in order to find the last fragment you were looking for. Fragment of the ancient giant magic that shattered the plains and knocked Dalcor far out of alignment. You found a quarry at the top of this monolith, and it seems to be otherwise empty. Everyone else had been evacuated. The town was oddly quiet, but this lone quarry was there waiting for you and had opened a portal just as you arrived. The portal was strangely colored, a multitude of colors all intermingling and swirling over each other. And as the quarry tried to back away from you all into the portal before you could harm it too much, pink hands broke through the portal and grabbed it and pulled it through, and it realized perhaps it did not go as it planned, as it was being dragged into the portal instead of its own will. So, since it still had that fragment in its possession, you all followed into the plane of madness, where you found deep black pools of liquid as far as the eye could see that seemed to have no ripples on them at all, with the landscape around you made of flesh and many eyes that are unblinking and staring out into the void. Many different twisted and changed creatures are around you. Humans with claw-like hands, or crabs with human-like hands, or any number of completely warped creatures near you, all sitting there seemingly meditating or asleep in some fashion. And you barely caught sight of your quarry being dragged behind a set of doors in the distance into a great citadel at the end of a bridge that was before you. A man approached and very quickly tried to close the portal behind you before even engaging with all of you at all. After explaining himself and you all explaining yourselves to him, you helped him close the portal for now, and you hope you'll find another way out of this place later. He has assured you that he will help. His name is Dak, and he has been here for a number of years greater than he can remember. He's not really sure how time really works in this place. It seems to work in strange ways. And he has led you towards this citadel, which he has told you all is named the Citadel of Lidless Eyes, in order to take back what you were seeking from Belashira, one of the Dalekir Lords of Madness, who has captured your quarry, who has the item you seek. You encountered a beholder on the bridge, which you very swiftly dispatched, thanks to the quick work of Clemens and Dak, and proceeded to the citadel. The fleshy walls of the citadel parted before you and then closed up as if they were never there in the first place, as if the opening was never there in the first place after you entered. There is a bit of a courtyard-like area ahead of you with several different fountain-like structures that don't seem to be pumping any liquid at all. And there is, at the far end of the courtyard, another almost eye-like door in the wall, like an eyelid closed. And that is the situation you all find yourselves in. What do you do?
Ooh. I want to look closer at these fluidless fountains.
Okay.
A fluidless
Tentatively.
fountain means it probably needs to be filled with fluid.
There are indeed 4 fountains in the courtyard, one sort of at each corner of the open space. A few walkways between them, what look like benches, but of course, there are stone structures here, but they are all sort of embedded in the fleshy surroundings, as everything is warped and twisted, and nothing is as it seems.
Is there the residue of any liquid that I can identify in the fountains?
Give me an investigation check. And it sounded like Faye wanted to as well, so you can take that at advantage, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
thank you.
Alright, a little better. Nice. You can see in these fountains there is indeed a little bit of residue of something. It's not like any liquid you've seen before, but without, getting close and touching any of the little droplets here and there that are sort of scattered around the rims of basins in these fountains, you see this this deep black substance, so black that it doesn't even shade with the light on it. And I should mention the light in this place as well, because I don't think I've mentioned that yet. Everything here is lit up, but you can't tell the direction light is coming from at all, and it's as if there's no shadows on anything. It's just, you can see everything around you. It's like a poorly rendered game or something.
It's just like general ambient light.
Exactly. Kind of has
I think
been
somebody
since you
needs to
got here.
recompile shaders. Sorry, I disassociated for a moment there.
So this substance in the fountains, it almost looks like just a hole in space to you. It's just...
Oh dear.
It's so dark you can hardly comprehend like the shape
I'm
of
gonna
it.
pull out my mess kit and get the fork. I'd like to poke the bits of liquid with the tines of the fork and see if there's any interaction.
Okay. You stick the fork into the liquid, and it disappears into the liquid. It is not transparent for you to see the fork inside it.
Does it seem to dissolve I assume it's like tin or something, the fork. Does it affect the metal or anything if I pull it out?
You pull the fork out, and the tines of the fork have been... They're now floppy, as they have been replaced with hair.
Oh, don't touch the liquid, it's hair stuff. Maybe if you're bald and you desire hair. Well, no, it turned the tine of the fork into hair, so if you dip your head into it, your head will become hair, and that's not, ideal, I suppose, probably for most people.
Honestly, I don't think if anything would interact with it the same way twice. This is probably more or less the essence of magic, of madness.
You're probably right. Even still, I suppose it's just best not to touch it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. That means all the more reason to fuck off from that forever. Hey, Dak, do you know how we can maybe get through this door? Because I hate it here.
The eyes of this place are foreseeing as much as they are seen. One who approaches these doors will be asked to withstand a vision. Something that may drive that one to madness. And then the door will
Oh,
open.
I've got this shit.
I can try that.
Yeah, we've been... Faye dissociates for a moment and says, "We've been doing these charisma saving throws a whole bunch. I think I might be real good at this one here, Hoss." I will give it a go first, then Nikarth gets second billing.
Alright, you better hope it's charisma and not wisdom.
I will eat my shorts, if so.
Stay
You may
close
actually
to
say-
me as you do.
I will.
I can only spread my magic so far.
I hold his hand.
He doesn't resist. He's like, alright, sure. So you walk up to the eye in the wall?
Yes.
Oh yeah, make me a charisma saving throw. Indeed, you may take a +5 at this because you are near deck.
Oh shit, that's a +15, baby. So 23.
Alright. Faye, you see, as you approach the eye, nobody else sees the eye open, but Faye does. The eye opens, and in the pupil of the eye, which is very small compared to the rest of the eye, it's very beady, and the rest of the eye looks very bloodshot to you. Inside that pupil, you see images flashing about of many different realities you've never seen before, realities you could never comprehend, the deep future, the deep past, and they all seem to layer over each other in strange ways. But as you sit there and focus and try to, rely on Dax magic a little bit, rely on your own spirit, you're able to let those images kind of wash over you and not affect you too much, not let too much of that information flood your brain, and you settle on one image in the eye that you can see clearly. You've realized that this entire time you've had your eyes open and you've not been blinking for, you're not sure exactly how long. But the image you see in the eye is of a place you spent many years, of a jungle, and you see Anka in this jungle, very young. This appears to have been many years ago, and she is playing in a little pond with some makeshift wooden toys. And then, as you see that image and it becomes clear in your mind, the eye shuts, and then everybody sees the lid of the eye open, and it's just an empty path through the wall.
Oh man, so we gotta like climb over the lids and everything. It's not like a
It's
door.
like it looks like an eyelid on this side and another eyelid on the other side, and it's just like eye socket in between.
It's like an
Describe the
eyelid
texture
on one
for me.
side and an eyelid on the other side,
goopy.
and they're meeting in the middle.
It is squidgy.
Oh, well, stodgy. This is fantastic. Great. So I just kind of look back at Anka for a second, and just with a mix of kind of like protective love and worry, and then just kind of cheer, like, all right, nailed that one. Come on, folks, let's go. Staying positive.
All right, so far so good. You've lucked out this time, and Faye goes through the eye. Is anyone going to, resist going through the eye, or are you just gonna head
No.
I think we're all just heading through.
through? Okay.
Stay with the juice fountain, see how that goes.
All right. I do apologize for this map because I could not, and I'll load it in a second, but I just want to get the apology out of time. I could not find settings I was super happy with in Dungeon Draft, and then I eventually just said, you know what, this is good enough to at least get the idea of the locality of things.
That's the spirit.
So here we are.
Yeah.
Faye, you enter this room with the others. You sort of rearrange yourself a little bit because you see ahead of you Anka at a pool of this dark liquid.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, deactivate that scene I did before because I forgot that Anka's not with us. Anyway, let's see what this happens.
Anka stayed behind on the boat.
I don't like
But
this.
it makes sense that you would still be seeing a vision, honestly. Faye did look back and see Anka. No one else did. But now you see Anka head as well. And she is her adult self in all of her gear, exactly like you last saw her. But she is sitting at the edge of this pool, and as you enter the room, she kind of, slowly shuffles her way closer to the edge of the pool and starts to reach her hand towards it.
Anka, no.
And she looks
Please
up.
look at me.
Oh, yes. Hello. Funny seeing you here.
Can I Misty Step tackle her to the ground?
Yeah, Misty Step would get you there, right? Because that's like, what, 60 feet? 30 feet?
30 feet.
It's about 50
I didn't
feet
measure.
right now. So you're going to get a running start, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could, run to the edge of the pool and Misty Step across. That would probably work. And then give me athletics.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Yeah, there's no way. All right. That was gonna be a hard one to beat. Clemens rushes forward, Misty steps across, and as Anka looks up to Faye and starts to talk, she's still reaching her hand towards the pool. So, Clemens, you reach out and grab that hand and sort of wrestle Anka back, so that she's flat on the ground next to you, and you've got kind of her arm in a twist so that she can't easily rotate back towards the pool.
Anka, what are you doing? You're going to turn into hair.
Going to what?
The stuff, it turns things into other things, the first of which may be hair, and there may be others, but you can't touch it. You'll die or worse.
No, it's water. I was simply going to get a drink.
Well, you're just going to have to hold it, the reverse of hold it, until we're out of here. This is a strange place, Anka. You can't trust anything. And I have no more protection from evil and good at first level. I just used my last second level slot.
Hold on.
Oh, dear.
While this all happens, though, I just grab Dak's arm and I say, "That can't possibly be our companion, can it? They're playing tricks on me, right? That was just in my memory.
You know this one.
I just saw a vision of her when she was a child."
Oh, no, this must be trickery indeed. Although this place works in strange ways. Could be her from a different time.
Also, how did you get here, Anka?
Well, I was simply getting a drink. I was quite thirsty. And she kind of starts to struggle against you back towards the pool. Please, I would like a drink.
Anka, how long have you been here?
It doesn't take long to get a drink. I simply
That's
got
not
up
what
from
I
where I was
asked you.
resting and went to get a drink.
Where was that, Anka? Think very carefully, very hard. Where were you exactly before you got up?
I was next to the water.
Well, where were you before that? You weren't there your whole life.
Does this really matter now before I get my drink?
Yes, it does. Your drink doesn't matter at all, Anka. If we're being perfectly honest, I've got better things than that. Do I have rum on me? I might have some rum. Would you like some rum? I do. I have a flask of it right here.
I'd really prefer some water.
Why on earth would you prefer water, Anka? That doesn't make any sense.
Can't
There's
watch
tea in that.
Faye casts hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
Obviously,
What kind of save is that?
not on top of. No, I
So,
I'm
if you're
precise.
casting a spell that targets Anka, I'm gonna have initiative be rolled to keep things in order here, and I'm gonna say Faye will skip your turn to the front and then kind of skip your turn when it gets to it, if that makes sense. If that's all right with you. So we'll keep things in order real quick by throwing everybody into initiative. And Faye, you rolled a 12, but we'll jump you up to the top right now, and then it'll be Clemens' turn.
Okay. All right. So this hypnotic pattern, I don't know if I can place a. I think I can. Let's see. Just do it like that. That is a wisdom saving throw for Anka.
Wisdom
DC.
saving throw for Anka. Okay. That is a 21.
Wow. Well, that passes.
If you were trying to hit Clemens to help me get a drink, I think you missed.
That's clever. Fuck. You guys are gonna have to do something. This is a lot for me.
I am considerably weaker than Anka, and I have to imagine that she's like dragging me across the ground at the moment as I'm trying to pull her away. Like,
Roll me
I'm
an
pretty sure her
insight check
sword weighs
or
more than I
a
do.
Perception check, Clemens, please.
What's that?
Roll me insight or perception, your choice.
Okay. Ooh, that's fair.
Yeah, you do think it's strange that you are able to wrestle Anka at the moment.
Oh goodness. She seems very weak. Maybe she's, on the verge of starvation and
Yes, the
stuff.
drink. I need
She
a
must
drink.
have been here for a very long time. Must be,
Not her,
you know,
Clemens.
dilation and stuff.
Ah, Anka, if you're so thirsty, I have some in my water skin right now.
Well, there's water right here.
Ah, I wouldn't trust any of the water on this plane. It'll probably fucking kill you. Yeah.
What
Can I
plane?
try
This is
to-
water.
Can I try to force her to drink some rum from my flask?
You can try to force her to drink some rum. Yeah, that'll be another athletics check.
Drink, Don, you.
She got a 20, so she manages to use her other arm to push the rum away from her face. That will dehydrate me more. I need water.
It's like she's
Anka,
never been on a ship before.
Don't you trust us and Faye implicitly?
Would that be an action trying to make her drink that?
Yeah, I'd say that's an action. That would make sense.
Okay, then I don't think I have anything else I do, so pass turn.
Okay, so that was Clemens' turn. Carrick, you can say that. I'll say out between rounds. That's fine. But it is Anka's turn. So while you're saying that to her, she's going to try and struggle to break free of Clemens' grip.
Is that opposed strength or athletics?
I'll say athletics again. Yeah. She got a 19, so she breaks free from your grip. I'll say that was her action. And well, she's at the edge of the pool. It's probably going to be an action for her to do anything with the pool. So that's her turn. But it is Nakara's turn. And Carrick, you said, don't you trust us? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I said, don't you trust Faye implicitly?
Well, of course I trust all of you, but this is just water. Why shouldn't I drink some? And you all said, what, something about madness? Are you the ones who are mad, trying to get me not to drink water?
Wow, this gaslighting is wonderful. I am going to... Fuck, what's my jump distance again? I don't have the arms active, so it's not that far. Well, I'm gonna start walking up towards her. I think I get about there. Like, I just want to be like taking a really hard look at like something seems off. Like I would like an insight check on her.
Yep, give me an insight check.
All right, because I don't think this is Aka. 23.
All right. I mean, it looks like Anka, it talks like Anka, and you don't notice anything strange about her mannerisms or anything like that.
We're going to
It's
all realize
strange that she wants
afterward-
water, but
This is just a goose. Her name is actually Hyanka. We've all been deceived.
true.
I want to say that,
Figured it
like,
out early.
I feel like for how well Faye knows Anka and how I just saw her in that vision and knowing where I am, it seems, I don't feel like it's any sort of like metagaming sort of thing to think that there's no fucking way this is Anka. At least that's what she feels.
Yeah, it's definitely a surreal feeling you're getting because you look at Anka, you're trying to find any flaw in the way she moves, speaks, looks, or anything like that, and you can't find anything. It looks like somebody just cut and paste Anka into this environment perfectly. And it doesn't make any sense why she's here.
They pulled her from my head. This is to torment me. I can't let them do this to me. It's not her.
Carrick, you're up.
Is it not her, Faye? Should we fight?
I don't know if there's any magic you have that could, if by some abomination they actually brought her physical form here and have mind controlled her, go ahead and give it a try, but it's certainly not her. It's not her in control, and I don't see how they could have brought her here.
I guess Carrick will move over here. Yeah, he'll move up to here. Try and prepare to just like get her from the other side and actually yeah, he'll dash. And he'll start like trying to pull Anka away from the pool and help Clemens, although he can't do it just yet.
Okay, but you're prepared to when the time comes. Fair enough.
Do I get my turn, or is my turn skipped?
It is
because-
your. Oh yes, it is skipped because you took it early. That is true.
Okay.
Dak is going to. He's going to walk up here. He's actually going to stay a little bit closer to Faye as well, just to try and keep everybody kind of in range of him. He can't quite get everybody in his aura, but he can get everybody but Carrick at the moment. Back to you, Clemens.
Well, I'm going to try again to drag her away. Because as far as Clemens is concerned, magic is just weird. Literally anything that happens here could be explained by magic just being weird. So she sees no reason to suspect this is not really Anka. So she will try to continue grappling. Is that athletics?
Yes, please.
And that'll be all.
She rolled a 14, so you managed to grab hold of her. And if you wanted to drag her, you could use half your movement, if that's what you're
All right,
thinking.
I will do so.
All right. All right, so she'd be right about there then. Or, I mean, I guess equivalently, probably like there.
Yeah.
Or she was right next to you, right? So she would be more like
yes.
yes. So that would be more accurate. There we go.
Thank you.
Pull Anka up, kind of. Carrick helps you a little bit as you pass. Okay. Let's see. All right. As you're pulling Anka away, she seems to start to get angry with you, Clemens. Why won't you just? This is not right. Just let me take a drink and then we can talk. And then you pull her farther away, and you're not listening to her. So then she opens her mouth to bite at the arm that is dragging her, and as she does, that jaw like expands, and there are rows of teeth as she bites at your hand, and her mouth becomes like impossibly large and way larger than her form should possibly be able to hold.
Goodness, Anka, I didn't know you were a lizard woman.
That is a natural 20. Okay, let me hit that damage with the crit. Oh
Perfectly
boy.
fair.
Okay, let me double check this real quick. This damage is.
It's about to be like Georgie at the beginning of It.
She almost like bites off your hand as you reel away as this huge mouth just appears out of nowhere. The natural 20, she rolls very good on damage as well. So I apologize for this. You take 64 piercing and acid damage.
Wait 1 second.
Holy shit.
Yep.
You say 63?
64.
Alright. Whoops, that was divided. Yeah. I'm at 50 health.
All right. She then, as she is like kind of gnawing at your arm and trying to get you to let go of her, two orbs of like almost emerald energy kind of rise above her shoulders and then arc out at straight in like rotating directions to strike at you from odd angles. 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
For a total of 38 damage. Psychic.
Sorry, yeah, how much was that?
38 total psychic.
Alright. I'm at 12 health.
That is her turn.
Yeah, not a lot I can do about
I'm beginning
that.
to think maybe Anka wasn't actually a lizard person.
Well, that ain't Anka. So I'm gonna activate my arms. But no, I'm gonna get close and then activate my arms. Alright, I'll get about her. Summon my arms.
All right.
So she makes a...
Dex save, right?
I think so.
21.
Excellent. That's gonna pass.
Unfortunate.
So I don't think that takes any...
Does prone give you
Have-
disadvantage on dex saves? Because she probably would be prone. If
I think so, yeah.
I'm gonna roll it
Yeah, I
again.
think
7 that time. So at disadvantage, that does.
Woo!
I'll say she's prone because being dragged.
Great damage. 3 points of force damage for that. Yeah, and then gonna take 2 attacks.
All right. A bit of force damage.
Both at advantage because she's prone.
Yep, that's a hit.
The extra 1d8 is for the first attack hitting.
Yep, makes
So
sense.
that's another 18. And 12, so 33 damage this turn.
All right. As you're hitting her with your magical fists, Nakara, you're used to these things just beating the shit out of everything they hit. There's usually a lot of recoil as this like pure magical energy strikes things with these crushing blows. You feel like they're not as impactful as you're used to right now.
What the fuck? What's resisted to force damage? I don't like that.
Super barbarians?
Anything else,
She's
Nakara?
not a barbarian. Nope. Nope, that's my turn.
Eric.
Oh dear God, Clemens, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's Clemens' blood like all over this toothy maw.
Well, clearly she already drank the water, and it's hard to think at the moment. Please bear with me.
I am going to activate my Blade Song.
I'm gonna put that as just a reminder of where Dak's aura is as well.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. All right, I am going to walk up and just try and swing with the booming blade at advantage.
Okay.
Ha! It's just saying.
Yeah, so she would be prone, yeah, so advantage makes sense. Yep. Okay, good.
But wait, why isn't it rolling the attack roll? Oh, a dumbass! I have to actually roll the weapon.
Yeah, the weapon
booming
attack
blade,
is your-
activate weapon.
yeah, that's a tricky one. That's a hit.
Just to see if it was gonna be a nat 20.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so 14 slashing and 10 thunder damage.
Okay. These damage types appear to be as effective as you're used to them being.
And that's character experience.
Okay. You do feel like there's a lot more. You see, like, some of Anka's wounds closing up as you slice her. Like your blade goes deep, but it feels like she's got a lot more hit points than usual. Go for it, Faye.
All right. I'm gonna. Oh shit! I can't do that. All right. I'm gonna rush up. Flying a little bit above the ground, probably like 10 feet or so, and I'm going to cast a friendly synaptic static right over the group, so it hits Anka.
Okay.
Okay, so she. Or I'll get it in the chat. So DC 19 intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Does she have disadvantage on that?
She would have disadvantage on it from what?
From being prone?
Or
is that not
saving throws?
mental?
No. Dexterity would, yes, but not a mental stat. Yeah. She just makes it with a 19, unfortunately.
Her
Exactly what she needed.
Multipliers must be fucking crazy, or you've just been rolling well. That sucks. All right, so I will roll the damage, and she'll take half. Yep. So 12 psychic damage.
12 psychic damage. Okay. Which also, you unleash this psychic energy, and she not only succeeds the saving throw, but unfortunately doesn't really seem phased by psychic damage. It is Dak's turn. Oh boy. Good old Dak. Dak is gonna 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as close as he can get for now while keeping his action. I'll see if he dashes up or what he's gonna do here. Dak is going to cast Bless, is what he will do. So he is now concentrating, and let's see, blesses 3 targets. Dak will upcast it to affect all 4 of you.
Thanks, Dak.
So you all get 1d4 on attack rolls and saving throws while he maintains concentration.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And that is his turn. Clemens, you're up.
Clemens is reeling from all the damage she took. She's going to disengage and stagger away.
All right.
Don't go in the water. What are you doing?
Pass turn.
Okay.
Actually, I might as well second wind. Not that it's going to do much.
Fair enough. All right.
It's 13 healed. I doubled my HP.
Big rolls.
Big roll. All right. Anka's turn. She gets up. Looks. She's gonna use half her movement to get up, and then she looks up at Carrick, and she's still got that like jaw that's like unhinged and very large and sort of drooping down, like kind of over her chest almost, and she lashes out at you with it.
Oh dear God.
An 18 to hit,
That will miss.
a 30 to hit.
Well, it.
That will hit. You said.
Yes.
I didn't know with blade song stacking and shield and stuff if you could make that or not.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
30 total piercing into acid.
Oh shit.
And a natural 1 on the third attack. That one didn't work out as well in her favor. But you can see over the course of this fight, as bits of your wounds hit her and stuff, you see sort of strange things peeking out from some of them. Occasionally, a deep wound will hit, say from Carrick's blade or something, and that wound will just open up into an eye where the blood was pouring out. Nakara, it's your turn.
She's standing again, right?
Yep.
Cool. Let's try to fix that. I'm gonna attack her.
Certainly a hit.
Cool. Okay, 15 points of force damage, and I'm going to do a trip attack.
Okay.
So, attempt to knock. Blah, 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 blah. Strength save. On a failed save, you knock the target prone, and my save is 18.
I am sorry. I am rolling very well. She got a 21 on that strength save.
Goddamn. All right. Well, she still takes another D8 of damage.
All right.
So 19 damage total from that one attack.
Okie doke.
Second attack.
Hit.
26 to hit. I think I'm gonna make another trip attack. So.
Yeah, you felt with that first one, though she barely resisted it. She doesn't feel nearly as sturdy as the Anka, you know.
Cool.
It feels almost a little top heavy, and as she kind of falls backwards with this hit. So another strength save, you said?
Yep.
10.
Woo! She is now prone again. Woo! All right, and third attack with advantage.
Pretty sure there is a prone. There it is. With advantage, indeed, and an extra D8 on the attack that before, right? You can just add this one.
I already added it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yes, it's at the end. Good.
And another 13 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, and these punches don't seem to be doing as much as you would hope.
Yeah, but it's all I got. The difference between attacking with my wisdom and dex is 3.
Yep. Karik, you're up.
Kark is going to cast haste on himself. And then hasted action and bonus action, he's gonna take a couple swings.
All right. Absolutely a hit.
Alright, so that's 12 slashing.
Hit. All right.
Another 10. Alright, that's Carrick's turn.
You're up, Faye.
Okay. I'm gonna move up a little bit, and I'm going to cast haste on Dak, and just say, "Please make it quick."
All right. Dak is hasted. There we go. There I have an icon for that. Sweet. And you're concentrating on that. Let's see. You did hypnotic pattern. That wasn't concentration.
Oh, I dropped that immediately.
Yeah. I figured. Okay, so everything's good. I was just double checking.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, it is indeed Dak's turn, and Dak is gonna mosey on up here at double speed. Oops.
Hey, John can
move the aura. There we go. And Dak branches his Morning Star, kind of feels the weight in his hand a little bit, and then will make 2 attacks and a hasted attack. Natural 1. A natural 20. Oh, it was an advantage. You're right. I'll re-roll the second one, or the first one.
The RNG is real weird tonight.
That is it is real weird tonight. You are in the plane of madness, to be fair. So Dak is going to drop a 3rd level slot on that. Smite. Crit. Oh, 36 damage from the crit. 24 from his own attack. For a total of 60. Radiant and Piercing, which appear to apply as you would expect to the target, and the target is now bloodied. Dak will reroll the first one because I forgot to do it at advantage. Still a miss with an 18. Third one at advantage. 29 for normal hits. 19 damage piercing. The target is now bloodied, as I mentioned, at the end of Dak's turn here. You saw before some eyes popping out in weird places as Anka's wounds begin to form into strange shapes, but now one of the wounds kind of grows like just the tip of a tentacle coming out of it, and another one transforms into another toothy mouth, and all these eyes are different shapes and colors. Some of them are red and glowing, others of them look strangely human. Clemens, it's your turn.
I will lightning burst.
Unfortunate.
And I do not think I
You do
have
get to add a
anything else
d4 to that, but
Oh, yes.
Dak did just miss with a roll of 17. Yeah, that's a miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
Either way.
Yeah, pass turn.
Okay. It's Anka's turn. She's gonna get on up, no longer prone. And, yeah, she's gonna take some more bites out of Carrick since she was so ferociously attacking him before.
He's spinning his blade faster now.
He is 24.
Oh shit! That is my AC. I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay. Quickly block it with arcane energy. 22, a miss. 16, a miss. Carrick is locked in a duel with Anka here, using magic and blades and his enhanced hasted speed to deflect all of these blows, as Anka will reach for you with the mouth that is her jaw, and then like one of her hands will become a mouth as she comes around to the other side, but you managed to block that one as well since your reflexes are boosted. No damage to Kark this turn. Great defense. The Karat's turn.
Oh shit, it's my turn. Sorry, I zoned out.
All good?
Well, I guess I'm gonna keep trying to attack her. It's...
Go for it. There are eyes on... She is engaged with Carrick, but there are eyes on her shoulder looking at you as you attack her.
Oh, wonderful. She has eyes on her shoulder.
Yeah, like all of the wounds you're inflicting on her are becoming eyes and mouths and tentacles and all sorts of creepy stuff.
Yep, that's not Anka.
So this is no longer an advantage because she got up from prone.
Right.
Miss.
Womp. Oh my goodness.
Oh, sorry. You could be adding d4s to these.
I forgot about all of that.
I will
Shit.
say a d4 plus that will not hit, so 18 plus a d4 is a hit.
Hilarious. Alright, I'm not doing anything extra because I need to conserve points.
Understandable.
So, total of 15 force damage.
All right. Woo! Carrick, you're up.
Carrick is gonna try and run around to the other side of Anka. Okay, there we go. And just unleash a flurry of swings on her.
Okay. So you get a d4 and you get +2 from flanking. Hit. All right. Hit. Hit as well.
And then one last attack.
All right.
So total of 23 plus 13, 36 plus 11. 47.
All right, with these blows, you're slicing more and more of Anka, and there is less and less of Anka left. And with that final blow there, she actually falls down onto all fours, and her form almost looks more like feral and animal-like, but like no animal you've seen before. She still has her arms and legs, but they are, again, like, there's so much strange shit coming out of them, and she's kind of like almost barking at you with the strange unhinged jaw. Faye, it's your turn.
Should be said, in case this wasn't obvious to the class, she is in like possessed battle mode, but this is extremely dramatic for Faye. So
Understandably.
I'm going to just kind of stay where I am. I'm like a little hovered above, so I have a direct angle, and I'm just going to cast a guiding bolt at Anka.
Go for it.
That is not great.
I'm sorry. You
Yeah,
can add a
yeah.
D4 to that, but the 4 will bring it to an 18, which you already know is a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah. Nope.
Sorry to say, that is that. Anything else, Faye?
I'm real not having a good time.
That was an
no.
unfortunate roll, a 3 on the die.
Yeah, that's all.
Alright. Dak? Dak is going to see that Anka is, see that Carrick has pretty much taken care of Anka here, Carrick and Nakareth both, and he's actually going to wander over to Clements. And he will take an attack of opportunity, but he's pretty confident that it won't be too bad. It is a miss, actually. It is a 20, and he has 21 AC. So, he's going to wander over to Clements. Clements, how many hit points are you missing?
78.
78. Dak is going to spend 78 of his lay on hands pool and heal Clements
Oh my
up.
gosh. Thank you.
Get back in the fight. We can do this together.
Yes, of course.
And now it is Clements' turn.
She's going to charge.
Oh, I should move that aura with Dak, but yeah.
She's going
Still
to
cover
shocking
them.
grasp.
Go for it. Oh no!
It was going to be so dramatic too.
It was.
She is going to attack.
Bonk. That is a hit. Okay, some of that is bludgeoning and a bunch of it is necrotic, yeah? Let's see, 16 is
Yeah.
necrotic. So, the impact kind of, like, Anka recoils from that, but the necrotic energy rushes out from the stick to hit Anka, and it sort of crackles along the surface of her body instead of, like, really taking hold like you're used to seeing it do.
And that's going to be my turn.
Okay.
Clemens was really assuming that was going to be a lot more dramatic than it ended up being. She's really all about the dramatic springing into battle.
It was so close.
She's a little disheartened.
It is now Anka's turn. Anka is honestly very fixated on Carrick. She has not landed a hit on him in a while, and she's a little bit feral. Oh, natural 20. I'm sorry for this, Carrick.
Oh no, not again.
I'm just gonna.
Not again.
I
was just thinking in my head, like, yeah, Carrick's probably taunting her at this point.
Has
Oh,
Anka had
God.
3 crits in combat so far?
She has. Yeah. Oh, so well, I know Dak got one. I think Anka got one. Anka got one. Dak got one. Anka
Gotcha.
got one. I DM have gotten 3 this combat though.
Gotcha.
So unfortunately, Carrick, that is going to be 58 total piercing and acid damage.
She got one on Clemens to start with, so
Yes.
is this her
So I think this is her
one?
second crit. She's actually, once she started trying to attack Carrick, she's missed most of her attacks.
Gotcha.
It's just Carrick's defense is so high.
Clemens also got 2 extra attacks though, which was just cruelty. It's like 90 something damage.
30 to
58, he
hit?
said.
58 total, yes. And this next attack is 30 to hit.
Jesus.
Dude.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
For an additional 20 damage. That was a low roll. Thankfully. And a 21 to hit. I'm pretty sure that misses you.
Yeah, that'll miss.
So Carrick has been defending her this entire time, but as she's been taking more damage, she's being more and more feral. There's more and more teeth coming at you from different directions. You start to get overwhelmed, and then these 2 blows come in. Just grab onto you. Like, one of them grabs your torso kind of down by the hip, and you just start bleeding from there. And then as you're struggling from that, another one like bites around your left arm, and then the teeth come back to her, and she's looking up at you and kind of snarling. Nakareth, it's your turn.
Well, punchy. That's a good hit.
Yep, that's a hit. Absolutely.
Ugh, 13 force damage. Another 29.
That's a hit.
Ugh, 9 force damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh shit! I actually didn't think I was going to kill. I was completely unprepared for this.
She was getting lower and lower.
Okay, sorry. Dropped my headphones.
All good. The shock of the how do you want to do this?
Right, the instant excitement. I think I'm gonna reach her, spin her around and then just rip the jaw off, since it's been such a problem.
Okay, so you reach out with your 10-foot range, yeah, and she's looking at Carrick, but you grab her and spin her towards you, and your other arm comes in and just, tears off part of her face. And as you do that, Nakareth, I'm actually going to push you back a square here. Because you tear open Anka's head, and just tentacles and teeth and eyes kind of pour out of her face, and her skin melts into it.
No dear. Oh god.
And this thing she had an initiative of 22. Let me make sure that that's the same this time as well. So fortunately, the card's turn was just after her, so you guys have pretty much a whole round until this thing goes again. And I'm going to post a bigger image that I had to crop down a ton for this in Discord, so y'all can see the glory of this artwork. There you go.
A thing of beauty.
Well, that's horrifying.
Yes. So tentacles and teeth and eyes, like I said, pour out into this sort of shapeless mass that doesn't seem to have any structure. You can't pick out any bones in it. There's no way it has joints, and everything kind of flows over each other and into each other, and the tentacles will kind of almost clip into other structures of it. It's a mess. This thing makes no sense and is a complete creature of madness. You still have an attack, I believe, Nakareth.
Yeah, I'll take my third attack to try to punch it in the face.
Go for it. That's a hit.
31? You know, I'm gonna make it a distracting. I don't think this thing can be tripped anymore, so I'll do a distracting strike so that the next person has advantage.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn. Oh wait. Oh. Shit. Oh well, that's my turn.
Okay. Carrick, you're up.
I just realized I have to make a couple concentration checks. For
Oh, you
haste.
do? Yes. Otherwise, you might be stunned right now.
Yep. I have advantage and +4 from Blade Song.
True. Yeah, the +4 from Bless as well. Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, and a D4 from Bless. Nice.
Yep.
Oh, and you're in the Paladin safe.
And you're on the Paladin save for +5. There's a very low chance of you failing this, I feel like, but
Yeah. What's half of 58 to
24. I guess that is a pretty high DC,
Yeah.
but you do have...
Is it 29?
Oh, sorry, it is 29. You're right. 37. Easy.
You just did
Fucking
the
easy.
equivalent of reminding the teacher there was homework. How dare you?
It worked out. It makes it more impressive.
Oh my god, wait, I just saw the roll. Yeah, what the fuck?
All right. Excellent. I'm just gonna, because that's a natural 20 and that's a 37, that's ridiculous. I'm just gonna waive the second concentration check. That's fine.
Awesome.
That turn you concentrated so fucking hard. Okay.
That advantage was 1 in 20.
Holy shit, it was, and the D4 was a 1. RNG is
Oh my
weird
god,
tonight.
that's amazing.
That's a 1 in 800 right there.
That's crazy.
1 in 8,000? 1 in 8, one in something. One in big number.
I'm just gonna screenshot that whole roll real quick. There we
1
go.
in 1,600. Ugh.
All right. So it is your turn, Carrick. You're not stunned.
Here, just like heavy breathing from his last attack, holding his wound for a moment, and just like grasps like the reality of the situation. Just coughs a little blood up and spits it onto the ground. And God, not looking good. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Yeah, he's still hasted, so he's going to use his hasted action to disengage.
Okay.
And he's gonna fly about 45 feet into the air.
Okay. As you start to go up into the air, Dak will shout up at you. Don't get too high. Don't get out of my magic. She will spot you.
Oh, will do. I'll like try and stay at the top of whatever his.
Okay. So we'll say you could probably get like 30 feet up or so. Just kind of stay within his radius.
Okay.
That's fudging it a little bit. It would be less than that, but that's fine. So we'll mark you as being 30 feet up. Just make it simple. Okay. So you disengaged. You went up. You still have a regular action, right?
Yes. And. I think I'm going to. Let's see. Yeah, that's concentration. I can't do that. Okay, I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay. I think we had a token for that. Yeah, where do you want to put that? You should have control over it.
There is fine.
An 18 is a hit. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
This thing's much bigger. It's a lot harder to miss.
Shitty damage roll, but whatever. Yeah, and then for my action,
but you also notice that force damage isn't hitting like you wish.
Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot it. Spiritual weapons, force damage. I am going to cast a firebolt from here.
Okay, you're high enough that you'd be out of reach, so no disadvantage. That's a hit. All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is going to take a legendary action. It will spend 2 of its legendary actions to warp space. The thing kind of rears up, and it's not really even attacked anyone yet, but just its presence in this space is warping. It is chaos and change itself. And sort of it's corrupting the ground around it. And though you can see clearly where it is, where its center of influence is, the floor beneath you starts to shift and warp. And this place is already made of flesh, but that flesh starts to grow teeth. And now this entire field, it's technically a 90-foot radius, but that covers the entire map, really. 90-foot radius becomes difficult terrain, and moving through it deals 3d6 piercing damage for each 5 feet of movement.
Does this count the air?
No. This is the ground. So, flying does get you out of this. Alright, and let's see. Okay, yep, that effect is there. There you go. Faye, it is your turn.
Oh shit.
There are now teeth beneath your feet, but you're flying above it, I assume. Just hovering a little bit.
I have been flying, yep.
Yep.
So that's fine. Nothing else
Wait,
is fine.
teeth beneath feet? What the fuck
About
did
that
I miss?
situation.
This thing spawned teeth from the floor. The entire floor is difficult terrain and is painful to walk through.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Fuck. Sorry, I walked away to feed my cat.
No worries. Sorry, Faye, what was that?
Yeah, oh no, I'm just kind of not here. This is horrifying. I'm going to, oh god, I guess I don't have a lot of good damage. I've been thinking what to do. I guess I will, oh, I'm gonna try it again. Fuck. Synaptic static. See if I can make it. No, guiding bolt. That's all. I gotta conserve.
Guiding bolt. That's a hit.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Nice. Okay. And that applies as you would expect. It doesn't seem to resist that. Next attack gets advantage, which I think we never used.
That's
Nakareth did that too. So if you want, go ahead and reroll that guiding bolt and just see if it's a natural 20. Hey!
Hey, baby.
All right, and roll that crit damage instead. All right, a little more damage. Nice. And the next person gets advantage, which is Dak.
Fuck him up, big boy.
Dak is going to tank the damage and walk up, so he's going to take some 6d6. It's unfortunate. But, okay, he takes 20 points of piercing damage walking up to this thing as he just kind of wades through the teeth and they're scraping away at his ankles through the armor and everything. Alright, Dak's going to get in range. And Dak... Oh, I need to move the fucking... There we go. Dak... Yep, Dak's just going to start swinging, and Dak is still hasted. Has advantage on the first attack because of Guiding Bolt. Not a natural 20, but it is a hit. For 11. Bonk. And do it again. Another hit for... Oh, 20 damage from that attack. Bonk. And, oof. A natural 19. So close. For 12. And, he's conserving his spell slots a little bit, but he will do a level 1 smite in there. Nice. Okay. I did alter Dak's smite a little bit so that it adds an extra d8 versus aberrations instead of undead, because that's kind of what he does. So that's 3d8, on which he rolled a 20 total. So, good stuff for Dak. Good turn. That is Dak's turn. And at the end of Dak's turn, this vile creature is going to attack Dak. Because it can do that as a legendary action.
Oh, fuck.
Reaches down with a toothy maw that kind of spawns out of a tentacle. Hits Dak for 32 total piercing and acid damage. But Dak's still not looking too hurt. He's pretty beefy lad. Clemens, you're up.
I'm going to summon a water elemental.
Okay.
1 moment.
Yeah. Let's see. A water element.
Try to have it pop into place north of the creature.
All right. Water. Okay. I have a token to use here. We'll just use that and make it medium. But you'll use the stats that you've got for it.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, and we'll have it attack. It's a 23 hit. Okay. Sorry about the delay.
No worries.
Does that hit?
Indeed.
Alright, it makes its watery punches, and that will be our turn.
Our turn. All right. It is now this terrifying monstrosity's turn. This eldritch horror is going to... He is going to just kind of open up a bunch of mouths around the sides of it and just spray bile everywhere. So everywhere within 30 feet of it, which is all of you.
Is that a dex save?
Dexterity saving throw, yes please. Oh, I need to roll that for Dak as well. Dexterity saving throw.
And we get the +5 because of Aura.
Yes, don't forget the +5. I can add them after the fact if needed.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Clemens, is your save then at 20?
Yes.
Okay.
And the roll I just got from my elemental will be 11 before a bonus.
Okay.
We also
yes.
get D4s.
D4s as well because
Yes.
still concentrating on that. So I'll go down the list in a second. Everybody keep track of your own number. So I don't have to add these up in post. Okay. Let's go down the list. Let's start with the elemental. What did the elemental get?
18.
18. That is a fail. The elemental takes 49 acid damage.
Alright, he's resistant to that, thankfully.
All right. The acid kind of splashes on him and just kind of dissolves into him without too much of an effect. So that's good. Down the list, Carrick, what'd you get?
I actually realized I have advantage from haste, so I'm just gonna roll again real quick.
Sure.
See if I get there. Okay, I didn't. So I got a 22 total.
22 total. That is a pass. So you take half of 49. So 24 acid damage.
And for Carrick is down and just starts falling out of the sky.
Yikes.
So Carrick falls. You fall on your turn, technically. So you're not falling yet, but you are going to fall on your turn. We'll get to that. Nikareth, what'd you get?
18 total.
18 total is a failure, unfortunately, but you do have evasion, so you take 24 acid damage. Clemens, what'd you get?
22.
22. That is a pass. So you take 24 acid damage. Dak rolled a... I threw it in the chat and then forgot about it. It's up here somewhere. There we go. Dak rolled a 17 total, unfortunately for Dak. So Dak will take the full damage.
Does he have advantage from haste?
He would have advantage from haste. You are right. Thank you for reminding me. He rolled lower, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
No.
But thank you for reminding me either way. Does take full damage, and he is going to have to try and concentrate on Bless.
Son of a bitch, I forgot Bless.
Oh, with Bless, you might make it. What was your roll total before?
18.
So go ahead and roll that. You know a 22 has been a pass so far.
19.
Sorry, that's still a failure. Dak does remain concentrating on Bless. Rolled very high in the Constitution save, but he is looking pretty hurt at this point. Faye, how you doing?
29, brother.
Oh yeah, easily.
Pretty.
So you take half, 24 acid damage total, and make me a concentration check on haste for Dak,
Yeah.
which does include the +5.
Okay. And that's a con ability check, right? Or
Con
save.
saving throw, and do you have Warcaster?
I've got advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be pretty good, I think. Throw 5 on that.
Throw a 5, yeah, plenty. The DC was like 12, so. Alright. Very good. That was its turn! Nakareth, you're
Very
up.
nice.
Woo! Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, sorry, I was just checking to see if I could have reduced that damage more, but I don't think that's until... That might be a later thing. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It was only like 5 damage I got through. So, I'm just gonna make my attacks.
Go for it. Oh, I should mention as well, sorry. At the end of its turn, the effect it started before with the teeth on the floor has gone away at this point. So,
Oh, that's
floor is back to normal. Carrick's not going to land on teeth, thankfully.
Oh, plus a d4.
Plus a d4. 17 already hits, though.
Oh, okay.
I hope we get the natural progression and it's just tongues on the ground next.
Oh,
Less
14.
painful, more disturbing.
Hit.
And third attack.
Alright. That is still a hit, actually, yes.
Oh, shit.
This thing is big and not particularly fast unless it's like lashing out to attack something, but... alright.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okie doke. It is Carrick's turn. Carrick, you are falling. You're gonna fall 30 feet. Which, I mean, go ahead and make me a death save at the beginning of your turn, and then you'll fall. While I remember the falling rules, is it 1d6 for every 10?
I think so, yeah.
1d6 for every 10 feet to a maximum of 20d6. Yep. So you'll take
So
3d6
damage.
damage. So you'll take three damage on impacts. And I'll say that is one failed death save from the impact as well. So you're at 2 fails right now. Alright,
Eric is bleeding out.
indeed. At the end of Carrick's turn, This creature is going to use all 3 of its legendary actions to do Mind Cloud. It unleashes a psychic wave, and every creature within 30 feet, which is still the same creatures as last time, must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. Or bad stuff.
Alright, yay, I have advantage on those.
Is this +5 to this also?
Also +5 to this. And you still have a d4.
It's no good, Faye.
$26.
Wisdom saving throw. There we go. Ooh, Dak nat ones it. Okay, so Nakara 26, Clemens a
I got a 20 and the
total.
elemental got a 22.
okay. Both you and the elemental. Oh wait, you got a 20 total, including all the bonuses. That's a fail, unfortunately.
All right, I'm going to arcane deflect that if that's allowed.
That's fine.
And gain +4 to that.
That will be a success. So Clemens passes, Nakarath passes, Dak fails. I'll remember that for myself. Karik is down and will just take the damage, unfortunately. So that will be another failed death saving throw. Faye with a 9,
Hold up.
+5, and a d4. Yes.
Hold up.
I'm holding up.
This is gonna be for all the marbles. Favored by the gods. It's gonna be used.
Okay.
Still go poorly, but I'm guessing. All right, so I'm up to 14 from the 5. And do 1d4. I don't know why it's important to me to do these separately, but 1d4 for Dex business.
Sure.
Thank God.
Up to
Okay,
18.
and then 2d4. I think I might be in the clear, but
It's a possibility. It's like a 50-50.
oh my God, really? Fuck.
Yep, you're in the clear.
Oh Jesus.
That was
Okay.
close. That was very close. You got a total of a
Not-
23.
The DC 22. Holy shit.
This thing don't fuck around.
No, apparently not.
Okay, so I
Son of a
believe Dak is the only one to have failed then, right? Clemens passed with Arcane Deflection.
Carrick is dead.
Carrick is dead, indeed.
Rip
The
Mr.
psychic
Carrick.
energy rips
Wait,
over
dead?
Carrick.
Fuck.
Carrick has failed 3 death saving throws, yes. The psychic energy
Oh, shit.
rips over Carrick's body that has impacted the ground, probably broke some bones. That unfortunately started bleeding out, just naturally started dying, and then this psychic energy just hits him and stops breathing. His eyes have gone pale. Let's see. So the total damage also was 40, so halved on a success. And this is psychic damage.
I take 10.
Gotta love psychic resistance. Dak is also resistant to psychic. So he only takes 20, even though he nat 1'd the save.
The elemental is still up.
In addition,
Wow. Shit. No.
the other effects of this. Every spell ends on creatures and objects of the emissary's choice in that area. So, haste is gone,
shit.
bless is gone, the elemental is gone. I can't think of any others at the moment. So Dak is going to be stunned.
Spiritual
No longer hasted. Spiritual weapon's gone. Yep. It was probably gone already because of unconsciousness anyways.
Yeah.
So Dak is stunned for a turn. Faye, you're no longer concentrating. Hey, that's something at least. Elemental, unfortunately gone. Bless is gone. No more bless.
This thing fucking sucks.
It is your turn, Faye.
Well, I wish I could like Venmo you to retcon that stupid fucking disintegrate that I did at the beginning. I feel like that is going to be the turning point for a party kill. Oh my god, I cannot believe I did that.
Unfortunately.
Well, fuck. I swear I looked at it before and I could get to Carrick, but I don't think I can without doing opportunity attacks now. Oh.
Let's see.
I thought I could like
You could go,
skirt
like-
around, kind of like with like 5 extra feet, just
You could do like
really
here.
get around it.
You could do 30 feet and get there, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Barely.
yeah,
Just barely.
I'll do that.
Exactly 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do just that. and Revivify. Obviously, the only acceptable thing I could do on this turn.
Okay, so you've got 1 diamond down.
Yep. Carrying a bunch. That's pretty sure, yeah, I've got 6 of those bitches, so... Down 1, and, that's my turn.
Alright, Eric. I don't think you are anymore in Blade Song, but you are at 1 HP, and you are prone. You have been revived. Just a moment ago, you were up in the sky, trying to fly around this thing without taking too much damage, and then the next minute, you were on the ground, kind of crumpled up, and everything hurts.
Thank you, Faye.
It's not your turn quite yet, but I just wanted to give you the situation there. You are out of Blade Song now, though, I believe, because I think that ends when you go unconscious, right?
Correct.
Alright. It is Dak's turn. Dak spends his whole turn becoming unstunned, and then it is Clemence's turn.
Well, Clemence would resummon an elemental if she hadn't just, arcane deflected.
Oh, yep.
Messing up all the magical energy, so she's gonna Shocking Grasp.
That's a hit.
And then she'll bonk.
Another hit.
Pass turn.
Alright, again, the necrotic doesn't seem to do as much as you were hoping, but, alright, this thing turns to you, Clemens. You can see one of the mouths reach towards you that looks like the same one that bit you originally. 24 to hit.
That will hit.
30 total piercing and acid damage. As one of those mouths hits you, another one is going to hit Nakareth, as this thing focuses its attention in different places. 31 to hit.
Ow.
36 total piercing and acid. And one more to Dak. 31 to hit. Oof. 33 piercing and acid. Dak is down.
Shit, fuck, ass.
It is your turn, Nakareth.
Oh, God, I am so regretting not doing all of my shit to wind up. I mean, fuck, I guess I'm gonna bonus action, activate the Eldritch Maul. Like, I know it's still more force damage, but fuck.
Yep, still more damage. It's fair enough. That's a hit.
And I'm gonna make it a distracting strike.
Okay.
.22 force damage.
A little more damage to it. It's getting lower and lower.
Gotta love that chip damage.
Is it even bloodied at this point?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's really hard to tell. That's why I didn't mention when it went past bloodied, but just for the sake of the sanity of the players, yes, it is below half health.
Well, that's a miss.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, it is going to use one legendary action to attack you, Nakareth.
Uh-oh.
18 to hit.
That's a miss.
Alright, you lucked out this time. Carrick, you are on the floor. Thankfully, there's no teeth on the floor like there were last time you saw it.
Okay. Carrick is going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
Choosing all of us, including Dak. And he is going to down a potion of greater healing.
Okay. Sounds good.
I did not know you had that spell, and you just dropped the greatest combo of all time. Thank you for what you have just...
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Excellent. That's good shit. Any number of creatures within range? Yep, perfect. Okay. So Dak is down, but he has advantage on saves. That is great. I did forget to do something as Dak before. He had a reaction that I should have applied, and since it's beneficial to you all, I'm going to make sure that that happens. Because at least some of you passed that wisdom save, Dak gets the Vigilant Rebuke and does 15 radiant to the target that caused the wisdom save. So that's in there as well. Sorry for the interruption and the break in continuity, but I believe you said you were going to down a potion as well, Kirk?
Yep, down my potion, got 20 HP, and I am going to stand up and end my turn.
Okay. Yep. At the end of Carrick's turn, this thing is going to, since it missed Nakarath before, 21 to hit.
On me again?
Yep. Since it missed you last time, it's just snap, snap with this, like the same mouth misses you one way and then just hooks around the other way and snaps at you. That's it. 35 piercing and acid.
Oh, 4 hit points left.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to skip Faye there. It is Faye's turn.
Yeah, it's our phase turn. Carrick, that spell is still active, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so there's no way I'm using Firestorm in this dungeon, so baby, that's gonna be a 7th level Mass Cure Wounds for, max healing.
Oh, boy, okay.
Oh, yeah.
How much is that?
That's the biggest... Oh, baby.
Oh,
That is...
that's huge.
5d8 plus my modifier. And my modifier here is that, is that my proficiency or my plus 10?
Your modifier is your spellcasting modifier.
Which I
So
think is
plus 5.
So it'd be 45 total, right?
Yep, 45 total.
Everybody gets 45 healing. Dak
Thank you.
included. What a combo.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember you have... What level spell is that?
That is 3rd level.
Okay. Yeah, that... We're gonna use that in downtime to maximize our healing. That's pretty fucking good.
And Clemens' soul is getting some system shock from this constant spiking up and down of HP.
Yeah, the ping pong. It's like, oh no, my arm. Oh good, it's reattached. Sick. Alright, Dak is going to stand up. He's going to T-pose. No, he is going to... He is going to cast Staggering Smite. And then he's going to start swinging. That is a hit. He is going to pump a 3rd level smite into that. He needs to end this. This has gone on too long. Alright, in total, 14 damage from the hit, 15 damage from Staggering Smite, 18 damage from the smite itself. That doesn't seem right. 3d8. No, it's supposed to be 3rd level smite, not a 1st level smite. That was my mistake. I rolled the wrong slot. 19 damage. Great. 5d8 for 19. Glad I used the extra 2 spell levels for that. Alright, I'm just going to apply all that damage instead of doing math. Apply. This thing's looking pretty hurt. Dak is gonna swing 2 more times. No, he's not hasted anymore. I guess he'll swing 1 more time. That's a 30 to hit for 19 damage total. This thing is starting to sag a bit. It's got like tentacles kind of flopping along the ground and stuff. The entire structure of the thing is almost deflating a little bit as it tries to reach out towards you all limply. It's on its last legs. Clemens, you are up.
Okay, Clemens is...
Oh, sorry to interrupt.
Sorry? Yes,
But
yes.
before Clemens goes, this thing is going to use its last legendary action after Dak's turn to attack Dak. because he is not happy with what Dak just did to it. 23 to hit will hit. Dak takes 34 damage. Now it's Clemens' turn.
All right, Clemens is going to, seeing that it is on its last many limbs, is not going to summon another elemental, but is going to shock and grasp.
Go for it. That's
And bomb.
unfortunately not a hit. That is a hit. All right, Clemens, how do you want to do this?
So Clemens is going to jump up onto it, is going to aim for the mouth that looks the closest to the one that tried to gnaw her arm off, is going to use the bonking stick to pry the mouth open, and then is going to slosh the remnant of her flask down the thing's throat, and then ignite it with necrotic energy into some kind of an otherworldly flame that bursts the whole thing into black fire or something.
Excellent. So as you do
You
this,
should have just drunk the flask! Wonka, why?
as you do this thing's form is resistant to necrotic damage, but even so, you've got enough damage here that takes it over the edge. So you're pumping it full of necrotic damage and more, and its deflated form seems to almost inflate with this necrotic dark fire. And then finally, all of its eyes bulge out a little bit, and they all just pop, and the thing deflates again, and you're now standing on
Perfection.
a popped balloon of flesh that sort of starts to slowly slither down and kind of melt into the pool of water. And you are all out of combat.
Before I can even like have an emotional reaction to that, Carrick's spell is still up, right?
Yes.
Yes. Max healing. All right.
Correct.
Person to person. Let's go. Carrick, you are getting a second level cure wounds. That is going to be. Let's see. How much HP are you down?
I am down about 50 HP. No, 47.
All right. I'm gonna give you 2. Which is going to be. Let's see. Each one is 21. So take 42 HP.
All right, thank you.
This is going to be very efficient use, so I'm going to keep doing these.
Dak
I
hits
got
himself with a 3rd level cure wounds for 25.
Clemens, how much are you down?
29.
All right, I'm going to give you 1. That's 21 HP.
Thank you.
Nikarth, let me come over there. I can help you out.
All right, I am 41 down.
Let me see. What is a 4th level cure wound?
That would be 32 plus modifier.
Yeah, so he'll do a 4th level and heal you 37.
Now, Carrick, this is going to be very rude. Forgive me, but I could have sworn you died for a moment there.
I could have sworn I did too.
But then you were back on your feet.
He pulls a
One
diamond
time
out of his satchel and shakes it.
I didn't hear what you said, sir.
Sorry, I said he pulls a diamond out of his satchel and
Oh,
shakes.
gotcha. Oh, yes, I was just looking for mine. I thought we were going to have to, pull you up afterward.
Yeah,
But glad you're not gone.
me
For,
too.
even longer than necessary.
Thank you for that, Faye.
She doesn't really respond yet. She just goes up to Dak and says, however I do this. The in-character version of just kind of flatly asking, like, how much HP are you down?
I could use a bit more, indeed. I've seen better days. He's got, so he is down about 80 hit points still.
Okay. I'm
Holy
going to
shit.
do 2. I think the most efficient way for me to do this is 2 separate level 2 casts, and that's going to be 82.
82? Wait, what?
If I'm doing, no, I think I did that wrong. 40. Each one is 21 at level 2. So no, 42. Yeah.
Okay, that brings him up a lot closer. He's now down 40.
And then I'll pump another 4th level in him to make it another 37.
All right, he's doing pretty good then.
And then with that done, Faye's just gonna kind of slowly just stagger over to this rock on the left.
Oh,
and
it's
just,
flush.
I don't even give a fuck. Yeah.
It's like a beanbag.
Just slump down against it and just head between her legs, just silently sobbing.
What happened to the body of this thing? Are there any remains?
So it kind of deflated into like a pool of just nastiness, tentacles and eyes and teeth, and everything's like charred and chopped up. And all these things, they don't necessarily have the physicality you'd expect, right? They're almost like a vision, like something is terribly wrong, like something out of a dream that doesn't make sense. There's tentacles kind of flowing through mouths and all sorts of weird shit. It all just kind of flows like a liquid, and since it's been deflated, it kind of has flowed down towards this pool. And if you want to stop it or try to stop any part of it before it gets there, you can, but it's just kind of slowly like moving down that way.
Yeah, he's gonna try and, as it's moving towards the pool, try and like start poking through it with his scimitar.
Okay, let me pull out the crafting rules real quick. So I'm assuming that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, that and he was also looking for a tablet if there was one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll me an investigation check to start then. Where did I put that? There it is. Crafting standalone. Alright, you look through it and you don't see much that reminds you of the quarry that came through the gate and all of that. That was much more of a spectral entity with many eyes that rotated outside of its body rather than across its body. And there's no like rib cage made of insectoid arms that are gripping anything. And so you don't find the tablet here. This seems like it is probably just more of a guard dog of this keep or some such is what you would gather. This is just part of the security of this location. And yes, part of that is deception and trying to trick anyone who would come through the door into going into the pool, which you all resisted, thankfully. So some exotic harvesting. Let's see. This is aberration. Absolutely. Where is, there we go, aberration. So an aberration harvesting roll, that's a separate table, slightly annoyingly. Well, it doesn't list, it's not a monstrosity. It doesn't list aberrations in this table for some reason, but I'm going to say this is an arcana check more than like a medicine or nature, because that's what constructs are as well. Kind of weird that it doesn't list that, but it is on the harvesting table, not the remnant table. It seems like an oversight, but all right. And a D100 as well for me, please. That is a pass, thankfully. I'm going to say this thing is large enough that you can probably get a couple rolls out of this thing. All right, 84. 84 and a 10. All right. So the 84 is one very rare arcane essence.
Oh, yes.
The 10 is roll me 1d4, please. One rare reactive reagent for that, and one more D100. Why not? This thing was fucking huge, and there's a lot to go through here. There's so many different forms of different creatures and shit. 73. That is another very rare arcane essence. Managed to harvest.
Oh my god! I fucking hit the jackpot.
Yep, so you got a lot of good shit out of that. And as some of its forms are sliding by, it's like an amalgamation of so many different creatures that you're almost harvesting like, this is the organ of like is this like a dragon's heart or some shit? And then this one's like the eye of a griffin, or like, all sorts of ridiculous things that don't make any sense to go to each other, that to go together, that you harvest out of this thing as it slides into the pool and disappears beneath the liquid. You all did very well. That was quite the foe indeed. Perhaps we should... I know I said earlier that it was dangerous, but I am fairly well spent. I could go for a few more fights, but at some point, well, Bella Shira will be an even stronger foe, I would imagine, and who knows what she is transforming the one you are pursuing into. It
God
would
knows
be,
it's anything like that again.
would be risky to rest. I will do my best to hold back the madness, but perhaps tempting madness is better than tempting death.
We have to do it at some point. After that, yeah, it's not if, it's when.
All right. I can, if you give me a few minutes, construct us a small sanctuary for us to rest. It will not be too comfortable, but it will be better than nothing.
That would be appreciated, thank you.
That will begin ritual casting a tiny hut. This is what I have used to stay safe. I don't often need sleep, but having a moment to not be completely aware of my surroundings is useful. Alright, so you've got a dome up. You're still inside this place, but nothing has like swarmed through any other doors or anything, and I mean, who knows if anywhere here might be safer than anywhere else. So Dak just throws up some magical defenses. He's got a bit of a dome that's kind of a silvery color, almost like a pearl, that covers the floor, and you can't see into it at all. But once you kind of test the waters by sticking your hand into a little bit, it feels pleasant inside. It's a little it's like well temperature controlled. It's climate controlled in there. It's not too warm, not too cool. The air's a little drier than it was outside with the kind of fleshy, weird atmosphere that's going on here. And you can feel like a little bit of a pressure from just the plane itself trying to invade your mind, kind of dim a little bit once you're inside this dome. It's pretty cramped with a bunch of you in there, but you can all fit eventually. And I'll lay down. I will keep watch while you all sleep. I do not need to sleep, but
Thank you.
I get a few hours of being still and, well, not needing to be perfectly attentive, only enough to see what is going on outside this dome, I think we will be all right.
You're a saint. Thank you, Dak.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
All right. So, you all taking a short rest or a long rest?
Long, baby. Yep.
I've got 3 of my, all of the spell slots left, so I kind of need to regain them.
Yeah.
Lame ass motherfuckers need long rests.
My bad.
All right. Let's see. You may all complete a long rest. For sure.
Thank you.
Dak keeps watch, and that all goes fine. All right. As you awake, you all need to make me some charisma saving throws.
Oh no.
However, because Dak watched over you, you may have them at advantage, so you can go ahead and roll that again, Faye. And you do get Dak's +5 still.
Wait for Carrick. Full reliable.
Oh god. I'm not ready for this. So what do we get? We got a +5?
+5 and
advantage.
advantage because Dak watched over you.
Let's
for
do
a
that.
while.
Okay.
You're inside his dome. You can feel the pressure of the world around you kind of ceasing a little bit, but it's still enough that over a whole long rest, it's pretty bad. Oh, no. Poor Carrick. I'm so sorry. Carrick died today. He's going a little more mad. I do apologize. I wasn't properly prepared for this. I seem to have misplaced the table that I was supposed to roll here. Give me 1 second.
You probably thought there's no way they're gonna fail this one.
I kind of want to roll this as he's just like staring at like the vials of whatever kind of organs or whatever he pulled out of this thing.
That's fair. Yes, there's some just wacky shit. Like I said, it's like this looks like a dragon heart, but it's like weird. It has like an extra valve on it, and like shit's just strange. Like it's causing you to go a little mad. So in here, so 24 for Faye, a 21 for Clemens, a 29 for Nakareth. All of those are passes. Unfortunately for Carrick, that is a fail. So Carrick, roll me a D100. Another D100. This one's probably not as lucky though. Unfortunately, a 47. Okay. You know what? This is perfect. You said you were looking over like the vials and things you collected?
Yeah.
One of those is the Eye of a Griffin, and you are now attached to the Eye of a Griffin. Not physically. You are like obsessed with it. It is your lucky charm, and if it is ever more than 30 feet away from you, you have disadvantage on everything. Attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws. So, you are obsessed with whatever this Eye of the Griffin is that you got in this vial. And, yeah, that's your lucky charm now. Better keep care of it.
All right, guys. Carrick found his precious. That's great.
I'm glad we fought that thing.
Did you all sleep well?
I feel rejuvenated.
Good.
Carrick, how you doing there, Chief?
I'm good. Much better. Much better. Yeah, I honestly think that was worth it.
Yeah, you think it was worth it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really? Tell me more about that. Yeah, tell me more about that. Is it worth it to tear apart a visage of one of the most important people in the world to me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Faye. I really didn't mean anything like that. I was just happy that we got these essences, and he holds up the 2 vials. I didn't mean anything like that. Honestly, I'm really sorry you went through that. But that wasn't Anka.
She takes a deep breath and just says, you can imagine that took a toll on me. I'm sorry. I know, honestly, fucking sick hole that you got. That's pretty good. And hey, I'm glad there's a silver lining. I will seek therapy when we are out of this, and we'll get all that shit resolved. But sorry, lost my temper for a second. You're good. But am I noticing anything about Carrick being like weirdly attached to these things? Like, have there been any signs that I can roll for to just see like what if he likes them but too much?
I'm gonna leave that up to Carrick. I think Carrick, whether or not you're like more open with this, or would Carrick try to hide that he's got this new precious thing that he's very fond of? Would the others try to take it from you, or would you be proud of it and try and share it with them? Be like, look at this amazing thing I got. I'm gonna leave that up to you, and then you can maybe roll a deception check if you need to. But if you don't, then Faye will just notice.
I will say make an insight check. Because he's not like trying to overtly show it, but he's also not like just outright trying to hide. He's just like keeping it close. Oh yeah, you can tell he's like, it's a little weird how much he's like fixating on just one of the vials. He's just like really like keeping it close to him, not putting it in his bag of holding, just like making sure like he keeps looking down at it too.
All right. So, with my powers of deduction, in the sense that it has become like an in-campaign meme that Carrick fails every single one of these madness checks, and I see him do this, can I put the pieces together like, oh fuck, is like something going on with this little thing?
Yeah, I
With
think,
that
I think that's
24 roll?
fair. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
All right. Hey, oh yeah, okay. Speaking of, Pause, can you show me that one? That Griffin eye?
Oh, why would you need to look at it?
I don't know if I do need to look at it. I think let's actually, that one seems important to you. Let's find a way to keep that safe. You think I mean you're good at, you're better at this stuff than I am. You want to make like a bracelet or something that you can inlay it into and just keep it real secure against you?
No,
I just don't want you to lose something precious to you.
A bracelet. Never been much of a jewelry guy, but sure, why not?
I think it'd look good on you, honestly.
Yeah, screw it. We got time to make a bracelet.
I'll help him do it. I don't know how long.
I don't know, man.
But, yeah, keep it safe, okay? You got a deep pocket in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'll
Keep it safe.
yeah, I'll keep it.
Keep it secret.
Here.
All right, I just
It's like an important move.
yeah, I'm gonna I'll drop the topic with him now, but I'm gonna like keep an eye open about it.
All right. That one's looking over this table. I think you actually lucked out a little bit on that D100 roll. There's some nasty shit on this table.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad.
Maybe this will wear off like after we get out of here, and it'll be like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah, and like for now, as long as you keep it on you, it's basically mitigated. But it's kind of perfect still, because you did harvest something from that like eldritch horror thing. So perfect. Okay, I think that is where we're. Sorry.
I just said I love it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I think that's what we're gonna leave off for the evening. I hope you all enjoyed that big old boss fight, and we'll pick up from there. We probably won't be playing while Carrick is out of town, I will warn.
All right.
Unless you think you can connect remotely or something, Carrick, if you're. But we'll discuss that between sessions, I guess. That's up to you. But I'd rather have the full party here, so we might be reconvening in a couple weeks, but we'll discuss on Discord. But hey. Thank you all for playing. I had a great time running. So
Thank you very much for
you.
having me.
That was a harrowing.
That was spicy.
Fight. Yeah.
That was pretty crazy. I don't know. I can't. I feel like I don't know. I don't think I've had a character die like that. That was one of the first times, but very cool.
All right.
Worked out.
All right. I'll see you all later.
All right. See you guys
Bye,
later.
guys.
Have a good one.